Hello, I'm Ryan Cunningham, Executive Chef at Bones Restaurant, here at WBOC's Historic Studio D. You're watching Delmarva Life.
And Ryan has a delicious dish. He's also going to talk about a special event coming up.
Do you mind if I go over there and sample some of that? Just go ahead.
Yet.
I'll be back here just a second, I promise. Earlier this year, President Barack Obama proposed a new initiative to broaden preschool.
That's because more studies are showing a quality preschool education translates into more success as the child progresses through grade school and beyond. And many local educators are also taking note of these findings, including those at Kids Cottage in Rehoboth Beach. What some see as child's play, educators at Kids Cottage in Rehoboth Beach see as part of a multifaceted education, one that begins before the child's second birthday. That's why preschool here can start as early as 18 months.
The curriculum is basically social emotional at that age, learning how to share, learning to separate from their parents. We do sing a lot of fun songs and do art activities. We keep them busy.
Lori Shao, along with Taryn Burris, are co-owners of Kids Cottage and say children not only want to learn, they're ready to learn well before they get out of diapers.
Kids are early learners, and they need to be. They learn so much in those first few years, even as infants up through age 4 or 5. And they're just like sponges.
And once that learning begins, teachers and staff here try to keep the momentum going.
The academic portion is just as important, and obviously you do age-appropriate skills, but you don't stop. We strongly believe, and we tell our teachers, if they are ready and want to do more, which a lot of them do, then great, move them forward and teach and let them learn.
The curriculum used at Kids Cottage is based on recommendations from the state, as well as Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, which breaks learning down into 8 abilities, some of which include musical, visual, verbal, and logical.
Rock, paper, scissors.
It focuses on different areas and knowing that every child is different, every child learns different, every child comes from a different background. So you really, as a teacher here, get to focus and really get to know each child, especially at the beginning of the school year.
Kids Cottage is also following recommendations by the Delaware Stars for Early Success program. Professionals from the University of Delaware and other organizations rate early childhood programs in the state.
It's sort of like the way hotels get rated. You look for the highest rating when you go stay somewhere. You look for a 3, 4, or 5-star program. That's sort of the same thing that they're doing with daycares and preschools now.
Right now, Kids Cottage is preparing for its final assessment, but in a practice run with the program, received 4 out of 5 stars.
Simon says, wiggle!
These days, most kids are given a standard assessment to make sure they're ready to move from preschool to kindergarten. Lori and Taryn say they've received feedback from area principals stating that they know when a child comes from Kids Cottage based on their test scores.
Expectations have gone up, in kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade. So it's important to also look at the academic part. And the kids are ready and they want to learn, and you make it fun. And they want to do more and more.
And Delaware Speaker of the House Pete Schwarzkopf agrees. He has a 2-year-old granddaughter who attends Kids Cottage.
She is a sponge. She is just soaking it up. So why not let's have some teaching and have people that are qualified to do these things and to get her so that she'll just be so ready for kindergarten and 1st grade.
Delaware State Senator Ernie Lopez also supports not only early childhood education, but interdisciplinary learning.
Our daughter Claire would be talking about numbers one moment, but then she'd be coming home and showing us how well she does her shapes. But then she'd be talking about the cooking class that she took earlier in the day as well.
And with support like that, a quality preschool education is within reach for all Delaware children. Kids Cottage offers several programs, including daycare and enrichment programs. They even open the facility with the indoor playground for private parties. And if you'd like some more information on the programs at Kids Cottage in Rehoboth Beach, go to our website, delmarvalife.com. And we all knew that. They're little sponges.
It is amazing how much kids soak up at such a young age, and usually repeat it at the worst time that you don't want them to. Still ahead on Delmarva Life, when it comes to back-to-school safety, you cover all the basics, but have you considered taking a whole bunch of care when it comes to packing your child's school lunch? Well, we've got some tips that are going to be very helpful in making sure that next lunch pack stays fresh.
Plus, looking for that naturally sweet topping for your fruits and vegetables? how about a watermelon whip? That tasty recipe is just minutes away.
But first, we have teamed up with Sussex County Federal Credit Union to help you make better sense of your money. Here's Debbie Jewell with this week's tip.
On behalf of Sussex County Federal Credit Union, I'm Debbie Jewell with this week's Dollars and Cents tip. As we enjoy our independence, we should also remember that it's never too early to prepare our children for financial independence. From an early age, our children see us conduct financial transactions. They are with us when we go to the ATM and get cash from the big machine. They see us hand a plastic card to the clerk at the grocery store to buy food. And every Friday when we pick them up from daycare, they see us hand a check to their caretaker. These transactions can also be teachable moments to help explain where the money came from, how you earned it, and why it's being spent. Turn these situations into learning opportunities to help your child get on the right track toward their financial future. Together, we can achieve more.